Hey guys, just a Gundam here with another Gundam Msia review, and today I'm reviewing my custom GOGG version 2. And this here is the version 2. This is a Japanese version 1, so they will look slightly different. But you know, the GOGG, pretty cool mobile suit, lots of flexibility in the arms from these ball joints. The head turns. The American one did not turn at the waist, but when you pull them apart, it's just something simple like that. Legs don't go very far back. Just kind of very... I mean, like, the arms are great, but, like, articulation everywhere else is kind of... Especially on the Americans, where they were glued at the waist, so they did not turn. I don't know. So, you know, you can always take your American GOGG and snap them in half. For the record. But I did some modifications. As I'm taking my break from Gundam Father of Peace, I'm working on customs, because I enjoy making custom action figures. I love it. And I like finding ways to make them better. That, and I'm going to use them in animation, so they might as well be better. So it still has the standard articulation in the arms. Nothing changed there. The arms go completely around, move around a lot. Fingers, etc. You know, you know that. Backpack, still the same. What happened in the back of the legs, originally, I took some version 2 joints, and my wife and I worked really hard, and we embedded them into the legs of the GOGG. Then my wife realized, if you cut this little part out right here, it's even more flexible than with the version 2 parts. That was a lot of work. A lot of time wasted. But, you know, building customs happens like that sometimes. Oh, hey, look! An American GOGG, for comparison. Woohoo! So, now our GOGG, say in animation, can go like that. Doesn't seem like a big deal, but it can be when all he could do was, well, really, that. That's quite a difference for flexibility. So pretty happy about that, and you could do that yourselves. You just cut out that part and you shape it a little bit. You cut these downwards at an angle. You can see, for anybody who wants to do it. There you go. The upper leg is the same. But the real differences are in the torso. I embedded a ball joint into him. And so now the GOGG can actually, you know, do stuff. It actually looks like he was designed to be flexible. He's still a little pudgy and round, but that's okay. I mean, what's wrong with loving donuts? Donuts are delicious. The more you eat, the better you feel, until your cholesterol gets too high. But whatever. The GOGG, you know, he's got weapons here. He has a reason. He's just big-boned. So, ball joint. I took that from the Zeong's arm joint. I took that and I embedded it in there, and I would rip it off and show you. But I had to embed it pretty deep into the upper torso of the GOGG using a Dremel. And while he turns good and he pivots real nice, it does not really let go. So I fear that ripping him in half may never actually happen. You can see that. That is a world of motion compared to... I mean, that was a lot of motion. The next area I did was the head. As I said, the GOGG has a head. Ugh. It was actually that hard to turn. But kind of turns. Doesn't turn very well, and it just had that, which wasn't very much. You know, it could function, but it's like, I went years without ever even finding out the head turned, you know what I mean? Because it doesn't look like it turns. So I took another ball joint. That was from a GP... yes. A GP01 full burn-ins arm peg. And I embedded that into the body. You can see a little bit of the dried super glue there even. Embedded that into the body Used my Dremel on the head. And so now the GOGG actually has a neck. And it's not super obvious. He still looks very compact and very cool. You know, in my humble opinion, this is what the GOGG toy should have been like. If they had taken all of the standard MSIA and just re-released them, you know, in modified version 2s and jacked up the price, you know, to $12 a figure instead of the $7 a figure, or $9.99 that they were, you know, even $14, $14.99, I would have paid it. I totally would have paid it. It'd be super cool if Bandai brought these figures back and maybe could hire me to help them make them better. Well, that's basically my review of the GOGG version 2. Let me know what you think. It really wasn't that hard. It required a Dremel, a hobby knife, and some creativity and a few spare parts. And probably anybody could do it with some luck. Hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more custom figures. And when I do the Battle of Jaburo, or Jaburo, depending on how you say it, you can expect to see this guy in animation. Much more above than this one. Catch you guys later. Oh! Make sure to support our stop-motion animations by buying Gundam Msia action figures at our store. And there's a link for that in the more info area. Catch you guys later.